Hey guys, my name's Cascarag and welcome to FTL, Faster Than Light. Okay, right, where do I start? I mean, I love this game. I got it when it first came out, actually pirated a copy. Shamefully to say, back then, didn't have an issue with that. I did end up feeling bad, so I did end up buying it to my Steam collection. I've bought it now a total of 3 times and got the Advanced Edition. So I think I've more than made up for my debt owed to these guys, but yeah, I love this game. I saw it when it first came out and I was like, I need to play this, and I didn't have any money back in the time, so I just pirated a copy, so I'm kind of put up. And yeah, just played the crap out of it. Then obviously I ended up buying it a couple times, the Advanced Edition came out and I ended up getting that as well. And yeah, I am very happy to be playing this game. Fast and Light is, I don't want to call it a roguelike at all, but it's basically a space game. Alright, it's a space game, and you have to get from A to B in a numerous amount of ways. You can choose your own path. There's so much decision making and like randomness, I'd say, to the choices you have and how they will pan out for you. So you could choose one option and you can get the same event twice. Choose one option, it works one way, and choose another option, it works a different way. It's really cool, and there's so much of it in there. So yeah, we're going to play this, just need something to play, and this looks like the one for me. I just want to play a bit faster than light. It always makes me, it always helps cheer me up, basically. So that's what we're going to do. So first things first, we get to name our ship. And I will do just that. I'm going to name it, we'll name it the Ultimecia. And our first name, our captain's name here will be School, for my favourite instance of Final Fantasy. And then, as recurring characters, you got to do it. We'll have Biggs and we'll have Wedge, and I won't change their appearances. They do just fine. I think they're all different. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it on normal mode because normal is basically hard is impossible, and easy is a little bit challenging, but relatively it's not so bad. We're gonna have the Advanced Edition content enabled because I want to be able to do anything, and I've completely cleared everything here. So if can I show you now? List, here we go. I don't have anything unlocked anymore. I had pretty much them all unlocked bar a few type B's and C's. Don't have any unlocked anymore. And I think, I don't want to do it, but I think this is gonna, yeah, change it all back. Didn't want that. That's okay, I don't mind doing it again quickly. Yeah, so I got rid of all my save data, so I don't have anything unlocked anymore. I've completely restarted to do all the challenges again. I'm just gonna play a bit of this for a while. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a series of it or anything, but I'm just gonna play this today. So we'll go back, name that School, and this time we will customize the appearance. Rename you Biggs. Again, Biggs and Wedge, if you've played Final Fantasy before, are recurring characters. I used to go as far as my favourite Fallout. Fallout? Jesus Christ. My favourite Final Fantasy games went, it was 8, then I'd say 9. I probably enjoyed 9 more than I did 7, then 7. I'm not gonna lie, 15 has taken over for me. I really enjoy 15. I know a lot of people harped on it, but nah, not for me. I love it. I got it when it came out. I got the Day 1 edition with the Masamune, which is Sephiroth sword. Sephiroth being from 7. Oh man, crazy! I grinded that. In the first week, I had already put I think just under 100 hours, maybe a bit more. I don't know, but I missed a lot of sleep. I know that. I had a lot of time on my hands, and I grinded the living hell out of it. Me and my uncle were both playing it. We'd always be on party chat. Oh man, that made me happy. I was happy because I was just a little bit ahead of him, and I didn't want to jump too far ahead of him in the story, so I was just busy grinding up and doing different stuff, and I got the official guide with it as well. Oh man, and now I've got everything. Now I got the upgrade, and I played a bit of Comrades for the first time a while back, and played the hell out of that too. Haven't finished it. Probably won't end up going back and finish it. I am not known very well for finishing games. I really am not. I like playing a game and then typically I'll get bored. But most games I've played, nah, don't finish them. So anyway, Here's a list of places we can go to. As you can see, the arrows tell us where we can go from our current location, and if we hover over these, this will also tell us in yellow dots where we can go from this location. The idea is to get from this sector here to the last sector with important information for the Federation, which is currently being crushed by a rebellion right now. Huge. There's enough lore behind it to carry it, but you play it in your own way. But between the music, the gameplay, and just the way it just all pans together, I love this game. You come across a rebel automated scout ship pursuing a civilian ship. Weapons engaged. Ooh. Well, I'll aid the civilian ship then. You power up your weapons and engage the automated ship. Right, so as you can see here, they have a chain laser and what looks like a holo laser. And they also have this little. Again, thankfully you only hit the medic bay, so we're not too concerned. But this can shut down a room. It locks us out of it, and you have to fight your way to get inside of it, and basically renders it useless. Which is fine. So we're going to target our weapons on auto fire, and we're just going to keep blasting their weapons down, because that doesn't do any harm to us. We have no reason to get rid of its drone bay, but we do have reasons to get rid of its weapon, because if that thing gets past our shield, yeah, because it fires twice, there we go, our weapons are now down, so I'm going to have to turn off my missiles, put the burst lasers back on, which means it has to recharge all the way back up again, and this thing's getting ready to fire twice. But it also did 1 point of hull damage to us, so it's firing again. Thankfully we managed to miss it. Alright, now I've turned off its weapons, and provided we can keep harassing it, this ship, automated ships repair very slowly, where any other ship you have to have crew repair it, but in automated ships, they repair just very slowly, so as long as I can keep harassing its weapons bay, it won't actually manage to heal or repair its weapon systems whatsoever. See, here we go, its first instance of repairing, and we'll just shut it back down, not a problem. So each facility does a different thing, as you can imagine. You got your engines, which help you dodge and maneuver around the map. You've got your pilot, I suppose pilot's cabin, I'm not really sure what you meant to call it, but that'll do, that helps for dodging as well. You have to have someone for manned evasion, or you need it in general to just use your FTL drive. The ship breaks apart, you hasten to contact the civilian ship. From that fight we get 3 fuel, 2 missiles and 7 scrap. Contact the civilian ship. Apparently the ship was being assaulted was a small science vessel. They thank you for saving them and offer a small reward of 1 fuel, 1 drone part and 15 scrap. So we've got some early on scrap, which is very helpful. So your weapons bay, obviously you guys know what that does. That allows a certain amount of power. Each damage the system takes will take off a power bar here, which renders part of the ship useless to us. The oxygen we need for most aliens and humans need oxygen to breathe, believe it or not. Your med bays, so your people can heal up. For instance, I can show you Wedge, who's on the weapons. If we remove a power bay here and we put one into the med bay, he'll start healing up. The shields are for your shields, obviously. Your doors for your doors. Your cameras or your security room allows you to see what's going on your own ship and in other ships if you upgrade it. There's a crazy amount of stuff you can do. So if we go here, this is all the upgrades you can do. You can see we've got more room for systems and subsystems. Here's our crew information. Here's our weapons, our drones, our cargo, our augmentations, stuff like that. So we've got a lot of stuff to do. Our amount of oxygen we've got up here, our evasion percentage, so at the moment it's at 20% because our engines are not only manned along with our cam manned, here we go, so level 1 needs a pilot to function, and if it's manned gets an evasion of +5, whereas our engines give you level 2, so we've got our evasion is 10, and our FTL charges at 1.25%, and our manned evasion gives it a +5, so it's fully powered at the moment. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. So we'll send Wedge on back here and we shall save our station. So that basically means that I can use the enter key to return wherever these guys may be, return them back to their stations that I have assigned them to. And then we're quickly, if I remember the controls right, remove 1 power from medbay and then put it into weapons. And there we go. And that's just the basics of it. All nice and simple. So we're going to move on for now. We're going to head down here because we want to explore as much as we can before we have to leave this sector. Oh, wow, another one. That's rare, but hey, you arrive in the system and see a pirate ship pursuing a civilian ship. You detect messages from the civilian ship on distress frequency. I've never run into 2 aged civilian ships straight away, but why not? You power up your weapons and engage a pirate ship. Alright, so we're going to pause the game quickly. Always helps just slap space down so you've got a bit of thinking time. And we're going to auto-fire the weapons, and now they've got the same weapon we've got here. They've got the Artemis. Single-fire missile firing weapon for missiles that can bypass shields. I'll show off here. If we go for his shields quickly, and we'll hold off on our weapons, because if we can take it down, there's more chance we can do more damage to weapons. But he will also be able to fire, they will be able to also fire their missile at the same time while our lasers go off anyway. And now our shields off, we can slam all of our lasers into their weapons. Now they did get some resist. I'm not sure if that saves their hull or actually prevents for or if it damages the hull and ends up damaging the weapon system still. I don't entirely know. But now that that's down, we can keep slamming them. And they're not attempting to run away, so it's brilliant. The fun thing about this is no matter how many gameplays you have, it can always be different. Through the random encounters and the maps randomly generated each time. So there's so much to do every single time, but there's no way you're going to get it all done in one gameplay. So many different things we do, and you saw the amount of ships we have as well, so there's so many different builds and playstyles you can have, which is really fun. Oh wow, holy crap, straight off the bat! They respond, it's a good thing you came when you did, we'd be dead now otherwise. I'm a shipwright and I'd like to help you, like you helped me. The captain offers to install a piece of equipment on your ship. The glaive beam is an incredibly strong, I mean that's like endgame weapon. If we go to our weapons here, the glaive beam requires 4 powers and charges for 25 seconds. It takes a very long time to power up, but does 3 damage per room it hits. And not only that, but it does a line, so I could go from here to here, and every single room it hits does 3 damage. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus it can damage the systems itself as well. That's insane. Right, so now we have pretty much almost every type of weapon that started off in the base game, bar the EMP weapons. So you've got your missiles that bypass shields, your lasers which end up hitting the shields but can work them down, and your beams. Now your beams and your lasers, well not lasers, but your beams need to have the shields down to actually do any damage. If you hit the shields, they won't do anything at all. It'll be a complete waste. Now we don't have enough power to use that right now, but we could either use that and to potentially sell it on later on, or just hold on to it and do some crazy good damage later on. That's insane. We've only explored 2 different locations since we started, and we've already got endgame weapon and a fair bit of scrap. That's great. Alright, now this red line here, this little border, is the rebel force pursuing us because they don't want us to hand over the data we've got to the Federation. So we're gonna attempt to evade that. If you get caught in their line, hell goes down. The hell goes down. It's crazy. You really don't want to be caught in it. Early game as well, your ship will get smashed to pieces. You arrive to find a small pulsar dominating the view screen. You see a small silhouette pass in front of the star. Before you can ponder what it is, warning signals go off. It appears to be a ship in a firing trajectory. Right, so we've got another pirate ship. It's a pirate scout is its class, and its relationship with us is hostile. You can see that it's got 1 shield, or 1 level of shield, and its hull isn't exactly crazy strong. So for now, same thing as we did before. We're just going to slam. We don't want to waste our missiles. We're just going to slam it. The ion pulse is something that goes on in the background when you come across this kind of area here. And it basically renders some subsystems or systems completely useless for a small while. It basically blasts us with an EMP. You can see here that this is how long it lasts until it comes back on. Now they're attempting to run away. We can either settle, and they've offered to surrender as well. You've made your point, we are beaten. Take these and leave us to our ship. Well, we can even leave them be and accept what they offer us here, or we can just continue our assault, whether for just for the sake of continuing it, or maybe for the chance of better loot. Now, in this case, they assaulted me for no reason, and that will not stand. I'm going to have them done. I'm going to finish them off for it. But they are also attempting to run away. So it says up here, enemy FTL delayed. That'll come back on shortly, but well, it probably means that they've been EMP'd to the point where their engines or pilot, I can't really just call it pilot, or their pilot subsystem is off because it's been EMP'd. But they will charge up their FTL like ours is charging up, and if theirs charges up before we finish them, they will run away from us. They're leaving us with absolutely nothing. and we're not going to allow that to happen whatsoever, but we're not going to accept their surrender. So to make sure that they don't get away, I'm going to fire a missile right at their cabin. There we go. So now we're going to have to repair that before the FTL will continue to charge, and gone. So we only got 1 fuel instead of 3. We got 1 drone part and some scrap, but I'm okay with that. I'm happy with that. So now I'm going to send our guy in the engines here to repair the doors quickly before we move on, and we're going to have to wait till these EMP effects go, and then we'll jump out of here. And you see down here, it's actually starting to repair up. Oh, that's the settings menu, so we never used to have that there. And there we go, now it's repaired. I'll send him back to where he belongs. And he's back in the engines. And before that hits us, we are getting the hell out of here. Don't want none of that. Oh, scan show remote settlement being blockaded by a pirate ship. The ship hastily messages, stay out of this or you'll be next. Concentrate fire on. Okay. Well, first of all, you're attacking a remote settlement for no reason, and that will not stand. We are the Federation. We need to prove that we are the good guys, because in both kind of areas you can prove maybe the Federation aren't so good, or maybe the Rebels aren't so good. Most of the situations you seem that the Rebels aren't so good, because the Galactic Federation is made up of all sorts of races and aliens, and it's wonderful, whereas the Rebellion is only human. It's only human rebellion trying to break off from the Galactic Federation, and we're not going to stand for that. So we're going to attack this pirate here, charge up our lasers. Now they've got a single firing laser, which won't get past our shields fine. What concerns me is this, because this is an EMP of sorts, but I don't remember what it does. But they both missed, which is great. As you can see here, there's a little symbol saying plus next to it. Piloting skill, evasion +5. Now every time we evade a hit, that goes up by 1 point. Same with engines. Shields, every time we recharge our shields for someone's manning it, that goes up 1. Weapons, every time someone's fired a weapon, that goes up 1. Repair skill, every time we repair something, and combat, every time we kill someone. And every time this levels up, it has an impact on their skills and how they're able to operate their skills. So I'll get extra evasion if my pilot goes up, the weapons will charge up faster if my weapons charge up, repairs faster, and as you may have saw there, but in combat skill, if that gets increased, it increases your attack damage, or your crew damage, because attack damage would also imply attacking the ship. Alright, you pick through the remains and contact the settlement. With the pirates gone, you signal the station. We appreciate what you've done, but there will just be another ship looking to profit from our isolation enough. Sorry, we can't give you more. That's okay, I'm glad I could help in the meantime. I wish I could help you longer. Here we are, so this is where we can't go back to, and this is where they advance to in our next jump, so you always want to try and stay out of this. So we're going to move up here, and we should be able to get to those two before they get across to it. Now we're at a sun. A sun is dangerous because it can overheat our ship and set it on fire in various different places. Fires are awful. We do not like fires. They can damage your systems and subsystems, or just cause general damage. But they won't cause damage to your hull unless they destroy a subsystem or system. So we don't want to be hanging around here for too long. Now you can actually put fires out yourself with the crew, or you can deoxygenate the cabin and let the fire go out by itself. Those are two things, but either way, we don't want to be here too long. Now, an AI ship actually has no oxygen in it, so the fires won't really do any impact there. Right, so they've got a laser drone which will hover around firing lasers at us, and a beam. Providing we take the drone off, no matter how many times the beam hits, we should be fine. So I'm just going to take their drone off, and we'll move on. In the meantime, I'm going to deoxygenate my... deoxygenate, or I don't know, part of our ship here, so that if a fire does occur here, it will go out more quickly. And for now, this ship has been rendered entirely useless. Without its combat drone, there's nothing it can do to hurt us, because that laser beam won't do a damn thing. Now, as long as the fire doesn't go off in our shields, we'll be fine. But here we go, solar flare imminent, and it went right for the shields. God damn, that's unfortunate. And you can see here that the fire is starting to whittle away our shield system. Because we deoxygenated it, it went out very fast instead of spreading, which is great. So that's the last thing you want. But actually, the fire did manage to damage their engines, which did 1 point of hull damage for destroying it. And just means that they won't be able to go anywhere, which is great. The ship explodes even behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Okay, so we've got some extra goods here. How how do we get from here? Right, so we do have to travel to here. Maybe I can do this route instead of going here and here. We'll see as we go. I'm just very excited playing this game. Again, the art in the background is just beautiful. It really is. Oh, so here we go. We've got an ion stunner. A settlement still loyal to the Federation hails your ship. It prepared a weapon to aid your escape from the rebels. So our mission is becoming quite aware to quite a few people, and we do not want that. The whole point was it's meant to be a secret mission. So now we can see what the ion stunner does, because I know what the EMP does. Ion stunner. Ion weapons can disable systems without causing hull damage. This ion stuns crew inside. So it crews to stun inside the room for 5 seconds, rendering the crew relatively useless, but not something we want to keep hold of for too long. We will sell about if we get the chance to. So I'm going to close the doors now, just so our crew's able to move around without choking to death if they went in here. As you can see, our oxygen is starting to fill back up. And we're, oh, distress signal. Oh, and that's hard to resist because these guys are getting on our tail here, and we will have to, we can travel down to these two and get over to here before this catches up to us, I think. So we'll jump over here and see what the distress signal says. You've encountered a refugee ship drifting in space. It looks as if it was fleeing a rebel advance and ran out of fuel. Its distress beacon is active, but you're not sure if anyone was on board. Alright, we'll hail them. The vessel was relieved to hear from you. They're running low on supplies, basically just a trade. Alright, I will trade with them. It's not really helping me in any way because I probably won't end up getting any drone anything that uses drone parts. And then if anything, we're actually missing out on missiles, which is actually what we are using. Bit of a shame, but I like to help out where I can. I have supplies to spare, I suppose. Ooh, now this one's an interesting one. You recognise the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you labourers for cheap. You can buy one slave for free and free them to join your crew. And he offers us one human for 41 scrap. Or we can attack the slave scum, or we can just simply ignore the slave and be on our way. I'm going to attack him because although innocent slaves may die, this will prevent other people from being enslaved, and I have to look at the bigger picture here. So I'm going to actually open fire on him. Now this is concerning because he looks like he has a pike beam, which is the same as glaive beam, but it doesn't do as much damage, and he has a whole laser. So if those go off at the same time, if that goes off and takes down my shield, then that fires, that hurts. And that's what we want to prevent from happening as soon as possible. So his engines are down, they're not going anywhere. Now we'll concentrate on his weapons. We don't mind that firing, as long as this doesn't come out. Well, either way, if one or the other's on, we don't have to worry. If both of them on, then we're going to have to worry. So now we're going to attack at shields, but we happen to miss at this point. That's just fine. Fire again. Now the shield's down, and providing that they don't get their shields back up in time before our next laser charges and we land all 3 hits, that's them done for. Oh, here we go. We surrender, take one of our slaves as just move. If you destroy us, we will die anyway. Now I know what I said about looking at the bigger picture, but we are getting that someone's freed and their ship's damaged. It's a hard decision. It is a hard decision, but I think in this case we are actually going to take it. We accept their offer. All shots, although they could have landed, will miss the moment we go neutral, and we're going to put this guy on our shields. Now here's something about these guys. So if we go to our crew section here, it's unclear, and we get a little bit over here, in the top right, about this race. So it's unclear if the entry are partly organic or entirely mechanical, but it's well known that they make exceptional engineers. Their repair speed is doubled, and their combat damage inflicted is halved. So they're not great in combat, but repairing stuff, they're wonderful at, which is awesome. So we're going to have him on shields for now. And as you can see here, humans are common and uninteresting, but their skills improve slightly faster. That's all there is to it. Okay, so we've got someone else to join our crew right now. We've got 4 members left that we can obtain. I think we're quite happy to move on from there. Now we've got to get down to where we can get to the exit at any point now, so we have to get out of the way here before they catch up with us, because I really don't want to get involved. Because you not only do you come across a relatively hard ship for your level, so they have 2 shields instead of 1, usually maybe 3, which is horrifying, but they'll also be firing huge anti-ship batteries at us, and that's not what we need. You detect a rebel scout on the attack on an attack approach to a small refueling outpost. Their weapons are charged, but they're not firing yet. Alright, so let's intervene to defend this outpost then. We don't have that, or only harm the system that we are in currently, and I will not be having that. Don't respond to your threat. I don't know who you are, but no one defies the rebel fleet. They move into engage. I get the feeling these guys are very racist. It's not something I'm quite a fan of at all. I will not be having that. Oh, wow. Now, we get quite lucky here because usually you do not evade that well. So far, we've thrown most of the shots that have been fired at us. That one's going to hit though, right? Oh, our shields came back just in time because our shields recharged quite a little bit faster with the engine. We're actually saved from that shot. Now, whilst they're repairing that, we're going to take down their shields now before their next weapon comes back online. Okay, well, it's back online now anyway, so we're going to concentrate on our next shot back at the weapons then. And then we'll head back to take down the shields. So basically just don't want both of these weapons firing at us, because that's when we can start taking some damage. We'll try and avoid taking damage as best we can. Here we go. Right, so the shields are down now. Provided they don't get that repaired in time, I have a free shot to take out the oxygen. Now I know that they're going to be trying to repair. Someone's going to be trying to repair the oxygen desperately. There we go. All 3 hits landed. We took a hit ourselves with the whole laser, and because this is a system missile subsystem in this room, we do double the damage, which is a damn shame. Oh, that one hurt as well. Our hull was 75%. That's finished off and we can move on. The ship breaks apart and you quickly salvage what you can. The outpost hails you. The pompous bastards are expected free service just because they defeated the Federation and take us out. Ah, but they haven't defeated the Federation yet. That's what we're here for. Oh, now that's not fair. To have a store right there. But if we go here, we're definitely going to get caught out. It's quite the risk going here. It is quite the risk. Because we will have to fight our way out for sure. I don't think I can risk it at the moment. I'm afraid to say I just don't think I can risk it right now. We've got 19 fuel and other than getting some repairs and seeing maybe if we had some weapon stuff, I guess we won't be able to do it. You discover a nearby planet speckled with settlements, although none respond to your hails. Well, that's fine. That's okay. And I guess at this point, all we have left is to head off to the exit. You arrived at a long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Okay. Oh! Scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL to recharge. I'll explore the asteroid field. Scans reveal a number of asteroids with useful compositions. You extract some fuel. Excellent! Even more fuel, because running out of fuel, or getting close to running out of fuel, is horrifying, especially when these guys are catching up to you. Yeah. So now we can jump to the next sector, and we get to choose which parts. So not only are the sectors randomly generated and where you can jump to and the events that happen, but also this. So this is interesting. If we go up here, we'll be forced to basically take hostile nebula for the rest of the way until this point. If we go down here, we can head to another unidentified civilian sector somewhere. It won't tell us what civilian sector though, so it could be any kind of alien sector, but they're basically green, less worrying, red, way more combat, purple, it's nebula, crazy things can happen in nebula. It's something we're going to avoid for now. We're going to go jump to the next civilian sector, I think, and then take this route down here. And then we'll go through one of these options. I would rather prefer one of them was hostile, but that's fine. Right, so let's go to the next sector then. Welcome to a new sector. Get to the exit beacon and jump to the next sector before the pursuing rebels catch you. Right. So we could upgrade our systems a bit, but I want to hold on to some scrap first. Ah, now we've actually got some nebula in this sector. Now, going to an uncharted nebula sector in general, it's not a great thing, because it doesn't actually slow down the rebels at all. But if you go to any nebula in a sector, it will slow down the rebels pursuing you by half movement speed, which is great. So we want to explore as much as that. Basically means we can explore more here, but it is dangerous to go into the nebula. So I think we can chart this path here to go. But we can't get to these parts, so we don't want to go here. We want to go here, here, then to here, here, and here. And we can get ourselves out here and check out some areas surrounding here. I think they all lead to the exit. Right, and that's the plan. This beacon's been built for nearby civilian space station. No one knows our ship. It's fine. So this does become quite resource management kind of ish later on, especially with your fuel. You detect an automated rebel scout attacking a small refueling outpost. Oh wow, these rebels. They're all over the place today. Detecting the higher threat, the automated ship moves in to engage your ship. Right, so we can see they've got one hull laser and one combat drone. Now, combat drones are a pain in the ass because their lasers fire at a strange rate where I won't be able to get my shields up in time eventually, so they'd get 3 shots off of me and my shields will regenerate, and then the next one they'll fire quicker. It's strange, but slowly they do actually manage to get hit on you, whereas this one has no chance of getting hit on me because it's recharge time. So we are just going to auto attack the drone area, the ship, in hopes of not getting hit by these guys. Oh crap, my shields are down. Hopefully we can get that repaired to our NG, who's repaired that incredibly quickly. But the shields don't come up in time, and now there is a crew fire. Not great. Hopefully I can deal with that before it starts spreading. Doesn't look like we're doing any good. I'll send another person in as well. Alright, now return to your stations. Our crew has taken a bit of damage here, but that's fine. We can heal them later on. And we'll just keep firing. There's no reason to waste a missile on these guys. Couple more hits ought to do the job. I don't see why we're continuing to fight for that. Let's aim for the shields now. God damn! Oh, that's unfortunate. God, I love the music in this game. Alright, here we go. And this last one should hopefully, finish off the ship. Excellent. The ship breaks apart and you quickly salvage what you can. The outpost tells you after the scout was destroyed, thanks for the help. You've been harassed non-stop by those scouts. Take this on the house. Nice! Oh, that's harsh. But we could go here and then into these and maybe kind of plot the same course, but that I have to answer the distress beacons when I can. I'm the good guy. You follow the distress beacon to a tiny asteroid belt. You find a small ship struggling to maneuver through the field. If they respond, help, our shields are down, we won't last long. Alright, so this one's a risky one. Try to shield that ship with yours, you can end up taking a bit of damage, and that could be a bit of a shitter, but I do want to try and save these guys. You succeed in preventing them from being entirely destroyed, which is a plus, but your ship took a number of hits in the process. But we only took 1 damage, and they survived, because sometimes when you try to help, they still end up being destroyed anyway. They offer some scrap and fuel, they were mining out the asteroids as thanks. So we are stacking on fuel right now. But there is a fire. Let's get rid of that as soon as possible. Prevent this from spreading to the next room as well with deoxygenating this one. See, there we go. Spread to the next room. Hopefully, won't spread to another one before that one gets put out there. There we go. Excellent. Alright, so now we're going to plot ourselves into the nebula, which hopefully will slow down these guys enough to just take a moment to chill. Now, here's an interesting one. So we've got. You find 2 heavily damaged ships floating nearby the remains of a battle. You begin to harvest some musical breeze when you hear a sandstone beaming aboard, followed by the shouts of boarding party. So we managed to salvage some stuff. We got 2 missiles, 1 drone part, 20 scrap, which is awesome. We're already at like 200 scrap, but we also do have intruders on board. That could go badly, depending on what kind of intruders they are. Not only that, but you're inside the nebula, your sensors will not function, but the rebel fleet will advance more slowly towards you, which is what I was talking about before, so we lose out on our vision, and this section of the nebula is experiencing a plasma storm. Your main reactor can only function at half of its capacity, so you really have to choose what you want up. So we want right now, more than anything, we actually want our oxygen on, which wasn't before, and our med bay on. And we have to figure out where these guys are going. So I'm going to send you off, make sure that these guys get healed where they need to be. I'm actually gonna choke this entire area here because I have none of my guys back here. So this will prevent them from doing damage to my subsystems or systems whilst actually choking them. So this is my plan here, is I want these 4 rooms here are going to be where my crew can move to. Yeah, so my shields are under attack, but they will be forced to come in here because otherwise they're going to choke to death. So they won't actually destroy it because they don't actually fully destroy my shields. I won't take any hull damage. And whilst I'm healing away because my med bay is active, they won't be healed and they'll start just slowly have their health whittled down. And I leave him here so we can charge up my FTL drive and I can hop out of here as soon as possible. Right, so now I can close the doors and I can send the crew back to where. Oh dear! Oh dear! Alright, let's get them back up to full health before I do that. And then I'll send them back. I didn't realise that the oxygen hadn't gone to where it was. And let's save our stations again because I realised I haven't actually given Zemu a permanent position yet. Alright. So, we're going to temporarily, once our oxygen's up enough, remove the oxygen so we can get our shields charged by the time we jump into the next area. Just in case if we do come into another hostile ship, our shields will be charged, won't have to be charged before we get into combat. Or won't have to be charged after we get into combat. So we're at 64% and I'm going to make the jump now. Here we go. Oh, okay. A heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula at this beacon. Before you have time to make contact with them, they fade into the nebula. It's attempt to follow and help them. You get lucky and find them floating not too deep in the nebula. Thrilled to be found by friendlies, they come on board and abandon their wrecked ship. Alright, let's turn the oxygen back on as soon as possible. Let's get our shields back on and our weapons for now. So we are not in a plasma storm. Now here is our next guy. I'm very happy to see him. This here is a rock person. Rockmen. The Rockmen of Vakros 4 are rarely seen and are known for their fortitude. They are immune to fire, their movement speed is halved, but their max health is increased to 150. These guys are great for putting out fires and are definitely not bad in a bit of combat, though they are slow moving. Alright, so Zemu, Lana, Squall, Biggs, Wedge. We can rename these guys if we want, but I don't feel like they've earned any kind of nickname that I want to give them, so we'll just leave it as it is. Now having him here will give our subsystems, when they come back online, because we are still in the nebula, an extra point. You can see here, this little area here which is blanked out, if that gets manned, I'll show you here, our doors are orange, and now they go to blast proof, which makes it even harder for people to get through our doors. But I don't want him manning that, I want him manning our security stations for now. Save the stations, and we shall move on. Okay, so we might actually be able to check out all the nebula that I want to do right now, which works out great for us. You cross paths with an advanced scout the rebel fleet, searching for this section of the nebula for your ship. Well, you found us, but you won't be going anywhere. Now, this is a problem when having to make the choice, because I believe this is a beam drone. If this was a laser drone and they had missiles, we'd want to be targeting both. But right now, we just want to be targeting the missiles, because they're the only ones that can do any damage to us. Yeah, because whilst our shields are up, beams can't hurt us. Not a problem. Oh, good God, that's our oxygen down. Let's get that repaired as soon as possible. And we're just going to keep hammering the missiles. And now we're going to go for the shields. Alright, now our oxygen's back up, so we'll send our NG here back to his position and move on. Now the shields are down and it's only got 3 hull left, so no matter where we strike, as long as we hit all 3 targets, this ship will be destroyed. Auto assault ships aren't the greatest to come up against, but usually they aren't the most challenging either. We do need to find a store at some point though. It's becoming quite an issue. Let's hop here. We're definitely going to have enough to check out all the nebula we want and get away in time, so this is perfect. Intruders are on board. Let's send you in here. Let's get you 2 in here. And And again, we're just going to choke these guys out. Actually, we're going to put these two in here and choke out this as well. So they'll be forced to only have 2 people and they won't be able to get all 4 against these 2. So that'll work out in our favour. Now we do actually need to turn on the med bay quickly, so make sure that our guys don't fall to these guys. Let's send out these guys. So I want Rockman ideally to be taking these guys on. And hopefully he'll be able to survive the damage, but I'm not sure. It looks like he's slowly being whittled down. If you can just take out this one, that'll stop. Yes, he'll take out all 3. Excellent. Exactly what we wanted. Perfect result. Because of that, as you can see here, 4 out of 8. That's great. Already halfway up to having its combat skill increased, because I think land is going to be our security for our ship. We can dish out more damage, and although it may be slow, once it catches it, oh god, we just choked him out again. Let's close those doors up quickly. Entirely forgot about that. Let's get you in here. Send you out. Squall is fine. Squall doesn't take any damage, so let's get you healed up, and then everyone can return to their stations and we can happily move on. Off we all pop. Excellent. So now we'll just remove. Oh. Ah, I see what I did there. And here's a store. Oh, damn. We definitely need to be visiting the store, and we can go check out the rest of these and head to the exit in time, I think. So we're going to go check out the store and get into the last place of the nebula. And, okay, the space station here has a travelling merchant who shows you his wares. Excellent. A mind control bay is pretty cool. Temporarily turns enemies into allies. It's handy. A shield charge booster. Boosts the shield ship's recharge rate by 15%. So it's a cool augmentation. Life form scanner detects the location of any life forms, even when the sensors don't function. It's pretty cool. Assaultant shield bypass allows crew bomb teleportation and mind control to work through super shields. Super shields is something we'll probably come across later. We have actually got another alien here. This is a mantis. The mantis disregard for individual lives led to their evolution as a vicious warrior race. These guys have half repair speed, but do 1.5 times damage in combat, and are a little bit faster than the average person. So we're going to keep these. Then we want to sell this. What does a charge raise do? Quiet power, shots per charge 1, 2 max charge. So, a flat cannon's handy though. Fires 3 charges that can hit anywhere. They're good for taking down shields. Kinda want that. Let's get the rest of our shield repaired. Right, so we've got our 2 people on security now. I think I'm gonna have my Rockman then on doors. They're gonna be my 2 combatants, I think. What I'm really looking for is a crew teleportation way, but we'll work on that later on. Let's upgrade the ship a bit, so I feel it's time we do that. That takes us down to 0 scrap already, just like that. But we can turn this on. This will take down the shield for us, which means that we can use our laser. All 3 can strike instead of taking down the shield. Very handy for us. If we take the engines down by 1, we only have 5 dodge, not great, but we can get our shields up to level 2 for now, and the moment we can get some more power, we'll do that. Where do I want to head? Because technically I could head to these 2, slow down this by half again, and that would be like just checking one place out, and then I can check out some more places. Yeah, let's go down to the nebula again, why not? A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it is attempting to avoid your ship, you assume that it's a smuggler trying to stay away from beacons. But, on that assumption, you are also an illegal pirate, and I will not be having that, so we're going to attack the pirate. And this here, as I just said, we'll probably run into it, is a super shield. You cannot do anything to this place until the super shield is down. It will block everything, which is perfect because we have the flat cannon now, so we can keep harassing it. And this is the area where we're aiming for it to impact. Another dodge, great. That takes school up to 8 out of 13. We'll fire the flat cannon again, and there we go. Now next time the shield goes down, we shall get ready to fire our weapons. And there we go, just like that. The first flak took down their shield, one miss and then one hit, just randomly in this area. I do not accept your offer. But now our shields are down, I can finish the ship off. That makes combat a hell of a lot easier. Alright, so we didn't get as much for destroying them, but calculated risk. Sometimes they don't always work out. Oh wow, we are losing a lot of power here. You jump into a sector of a nebula beset by a plasma storm. An automated rebel scout stationed at Beacon moves into attack, which is not great. We're going to have to turn our engines off here. And I think we're just going to put the flak on, if I'm honest. I ideally would rather be having my shields at maximum capacity, but there's no way we can do that right now. And we're just going to keep trying to fire at their weapons. Yeah, the shields are getting charged up whilst this happens. Oh, but our engine room is on fire! Oh wow, we took out the drone, so that's a good thing. Hopefully you can stop the fire. I will send... Oh, you got it. Cool. Send you to the med bay quickly. By temporarily turning off our oxygen, we should be able to do that just fine. So our weapons on auto fire, don't have to concentrate too much on what's going on right now. Let's get our oxygen back on. See, although we're not very accurate, they're great for taking down shields. They're very hard to aim where you want to be. But it's fine, because right now, it's doing the job perfectly, and as long as it keeps hitting it, we're going to be fine. It doesn't matter where the ship gets hit, we just need either the drones or the weapons to be taken down. The next hit could be potentially devastating for them. Nope. Alright, how about the next hit? Hey! There we go. Managed to do that. And as we see here, this little star indicates that our friend here, Wedge, is actually fully leveled up. So he's got 15% faster charge on our weapons now. And we can level it up again once more. Right, so let's turn off our weapons and put our engines back on so we can get the hell out of here and move the hell on from space. Okay, an advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. I like military goods. I don't like rebels. This is a win-win for me. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to take out his weapons first of all. Actually, they can't do a damn bit of damage to us, so what we're going to do is damage the shield. So I can hopefully show you what this does. We just aim it right on the border, so it doesn't travel very far, this one, but it'll do 3 damage per room it hits. So if this is all a little bit closer together like our rooms are, that would be devastating. I'll show you what I mean if it fully charges. Huge laser, devastating, destroys the systems completely. We've got nothing to worry about. Now I'll do this quick charge and weapon here and just aim relatively anywhere, as long as it hits, I don't care. And this will hopefully take it down. Nope, missed entirely. Damn it. Try again. One more time. Weapons are back on now, but ship fuels regardless. Excellent. You salvage what you can from the broken ship, 23 scrap, very handy. And the station was apparently designed to outfit rebel ships with drone systems. We hate drone systems. You find a functional schematic, defense drone Mark II. As I said earlier, I'm probably not going to be using drones, but if we do, very handy. Defense drones stop missiles, which is pretty cool. Comes quite in handy. Yeah, let's check out this place as we can. We'll probably end up selling it, I'm not gonna lie. That's what we do with most of our things. Small station, fitted with hundreds of repair drones. You receive an automated message. We don't know who you are and we don't care, but this is the right place for some ship repair. I'm not sure if that was meant to rhyme, but it does and I like it. So I think these guys will repair your ship for cheaper. Not by much, but the more damage you repair, the cheaper it gets. So I'm okay with this because I think it's free scrap to repair a part of your ship, and this only costs 2. Now we only have 1 hull damage point, so there's no point losing the whole 10 scrap over that, but I appreciate the offer regardless. Let's get this up a bit more. There we go. Now we have all of our powers, all our systems charged. Very handy. Maybe we can move on. I think we might just be able to do this one. I don't know. It's either just okay, or it's going to be in danger for us. Either way, it'd be cool to show you guys what it looks like if it does happen to that. Let's explore one more so we can. Let's sell 15 missiles for 45 scrap, because I am very happy to get rid of missiles. It's not a weapon I'm going to be using that frequently. Ah, bollocks, it's in there. It is in there. That's a damn shame. Well, if it's in there, we might as well just head to the next store, really, and go to the next place, and we should be able to still head to the exit anyway, because the exit's bugged now. We're going to have to fight our way out of it regardless. So let's see what they've got. An FTL jammer, scramble the enemy ship's FTL computers, doubling the time it takes for them to jump. A defense scrambler prevents enemy defense drones from targeting anything. Or a repair arm repairs your hull every time you collect scrap and reduces total scrap collected. Don't like the sound of that. Now that's pretty cool. I like the sound of that, and swarm missiles I'm not interested in. So we'll take this and this. We'll spend the rest of it on fuel. Alright. Well, let's get the hell out of here then. Because this is going to be very painful, trying to fight our way out of this place. You spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage your ship. It's a rebel ship regardless. Demand the surrender of their goods. Prepare to secure their cargo by force. Looks like they don't want to fight, they're trying to escape. Good luck with that. Excellent. Next I'll go for shields and their oxygen. I'm going to basically just try to take down all the systems. Actually, keep shields, go for engines. Shields down, full damage to engines, stop them from getting away. And everything the same for the shields now, I don't want them being recovered. Shields are fully down, so by the time our lasers are charged, the shields will still be down. And that's the end of that. We get 17 scrap from the bits and pieces we find inside the ship's gathering information. Nothing seems useful. Alright, that's fine. Now I thought I did buy a laser. Right, so let's get rid of the Artemis for now. Actually, we're not going to be using it. Well, we might end up using the glaive beam. I doubt it anytime soon. But I have a plan for this. How long does that take to charge? 11 seconds. Right. Okay. Right, heading to the exit now. We are in a bit of trouble. This is what I'm on about. The anti-ship batteries are going to be firing us, and this is going to be hell. Here's a stronger rebel ship. an elite assault ship. The relationship is hostile with us, of course. You found an exit beacon, but the rebels got here first. You must survive long enough to be able to jump to the next sector. Let me pause it here. The fleet's anti-ship batteries are targeting you. Of course they are. You know, some missiles, a missile teleporting kind of weapon, not sure which one that kind of is yet, and a hull laser. So we're in a bit of trouble, not gonna lie. We are in a bit of trouble. Now these have a chance at hitting us, what you see here, and they can tear through your ship. Right, nice, we started a little fire in their area. I'm not going to complain of that. We've got to keep hammering these ships whilst we can though. We want these shields down, so the aim is take the shields down. Alright, now whilst he's repairing that, remove this and charge this one up. So we can fire off 5 lasers. Alright, they're missing. They're all missing for now. The shields are going to start popping back up soon. So now we can fire 1 and 2. There we go, all weapons down, shields are down, that's on fire. Oh, but we've got a fire issue of our own to worry about right now. I can't afford to take anyone else off, so Rockman's gonna have to slowly get himself down and oh! Jesus, that hurt! We need our engine now as soon as possible to come help repair this room up, because he takes out the fire. Right, now their shields are still down and incredibly on fire, so we don't have to worry about that. We just need to fire off as soon as we can. And now not only are our fucking weapons just been repaired, but our oxygen's just had a massive bit of damage done to it. It's gone down, and we are also losing oxygen in that area because we took some hull damage, tore our ship apart. But we need to get out of here, there's no time to hang around. So now we have to head to the Mantis Hill ones. Quick decision, just get the hell out of there. We should be able to repair that up and get out of here. Whoo-wee! That was a crazy fight. That got a little bit worrying for a moment, not gonna lie. Let's send everyone back to where they belong. Treat myself to a cigarette. Oh-wee! That was crazy. That was a good fight. Managed to get out of there. Not that much damage taken. We're okay. I think we'll head to these two and then we'll head to a store. A distress signal is coming from a small space station orbiting an inhabited planet. Their satellite defense system has gone haywire and their repair crew can't approach without being fired on. They're looking for help to fix or disable it. Promise to help them. You consider your options. Simply fire on the defense system from a distance so they can move and repair it. Or, because we have an engine on board, engine crew remotely repair its targeting system. We'll do that. Pretty much is always a success. I don't think I've ever failed that. Blue's pretty much guaranteed successes. They're require certain something from you there. Your crew member is able to remotely fix the glitch in the defense AI, allowing the repair crew to close in and finish a job. The station gives you thanks along with a reward. Excellent. Head to the next base and head to the store. Hey! Another one! Another blue option. You cross paths with a Mantis ship that looks to have had dozens of layers of armor plating added over what you must have been a 100-year career. Its captain is legendary thief Kazak Plevklik. Your crew look frightened. Mantis crew member attempt to hail him. Your Mantis crew member steps forward. He and Kazak Plevklik perform a weird kind of alien hacker. You, meanwhile, charge the battle systems. And we actually have a Mantis on board right now, but I'm going to send my own Mantis to go help out here when they do eventually breach the room. But for now, I'm going to fire on its shields. We want its shield to take it down as soon as possible. Right, now it's down to 1. We should be able to take this off charge now and start charging up this. Because Mantises can't repair stuff very well. Now our Mantises are in combat, whilst my human helps out, Wedge, and he sends himself back because he doesn't want to die here. So in the interest of keeping my crew max health just in case they come back down, their shields are down. Now I'm going to take out their weapons to stop them from teleporting this goddamn bomb across to us. Here we go. Kazakh Plef Kilik fights to the last, and you pick the scraps from the corpse of his ship. You sense, though, that his death has left a great mystery unresolved. So I think there is something you can actually do where you can unlock a mantis ship through that, but I don't know how really that's meant to go down. I'm just going to leave it as it is. Everyone's okay. We got out of that alive, and that's really the important thing at the end of the day. A struggling mantis cargo ship headed for the node raises what's left of its shields as you jump in. You power up your weapons as a show of force, and they reluctantly agree to offload some of their cargo to you for a price. Okay. So we got 2 pages of stuff right here. So we got some systems, some augmentations, some drones, and some crew to hire. I'm going to sell my Artemis and my defense drone for now. We'll head back over to the let's see. Clone Bay is pretty cool, but it takes away our med bay instead, so we don't want that. A backup battery provides a 30-second power boost to your reactor, upgrading the boost amount, so you get some bonus power if you need it. I, however, don't right now because you still need your systems upgraded for that. So I think I'm going to repair damage, take some fuel. I was thinking about getting another crew member. But I'm not entirely sure whether I want to do that or not. I think we're okay for now, if I'm honest. So we're just going to upgrade our ship a bit. Going to upgrade our weapons. So now we one off being able to have all of these available to us. So that's good. Shields are fine as they are at the moment. And we're going to head here because I think we can just generally ooh. How do we... We have to go up here, so if we explore through these, then here, then we'll explore 4 of these and then down here. I think that is the agreed plan. Alright, let's move on out. Ah, bugger. Who knows why the mantis would venture so close to a sun, perhaps it makes more for damage. This makes a problem because I can't open up as many systems to deoxygenate the place now. Because I have such a big crew. I have 2 shields, but I have all these lasers for now, so I don't think we're going to worry too much about that. We're just going to harass the shields for a bit. They're going to send the mantis down to combat us, which is annoying because my mantis is going to have to take some damage here. Alright, they do have an engine on board, so they are going to be able to repair quite a bit, and that is very worrying to us. I was really hoping I'd be able to close that door. Thank you. I'll just keep firing on the weapons for now, but we are going to take some damage. Right, shields are fully down, so instead I'm going to open fire on the weapons instead. Hopefully close one of them off, or both of them. Even better result. And the ship's gone. Whew! I got worrying for a moment. So I think we're just going to agree to get the hell out of here. Send our engine up to repair this. Oh, and another store as well. Great. You over here, Mantis? Come chat. The one on the right is starting to rot. Take him down. Take off his fingers. Put him out of the airlock. They certainly don't seem to be that friendly. We're going to attack the ship on that case then. Now they're going to send down another Mantis to do some damage with us. And we do not want you in here. We're going to hand over the engines to him and send our Roxen down to do the job. Again, we're just going to open fire on their weapons. Once their weapons are closed down, because those lasers are the same as ours, that fires 3 shot off and our shields don't do that much. Then we're going to concentrate on taking the shields down. For now, we're going to quickly send over you. And we're going to put you in here as a distraction right now. So some of their weapons are down, not too much of a worry. Now we're going to concentrate on shields. Now our guy's rapidly losing that fight. So we're going to leave it up to him now. Send you back to the med bay. Everyone else can get back to where they were. No, apart from you, Rockman, I need you to keep helping us out here. There we go, now we can actually see what's going on inside their ship. Now that we've got our cameras back up. I'm going to keep firing at these shields now. Despite the entry being there, we should be able to keep this fight up. Providing we actually hit these shots. Right, the shields are down, so whilst they are, I'm going to try and attack this. Now he's attacking our doors, but that's not too much of a worry for us, really. I'm just going to keep firing at their weapons for now, try and stop all this from coming in. I'm going to charge both these weapons up fully before we fire it next. Right, let's get you to repair that, because they're not going to be firing for a weapon with their weapons out of action. Both our weapons are ready to fire those, so we're going to fire again and finish the job off. I got a little bit heated there, but managed to get out of it alive. Didn't want to do that, wanted to upgrade that. I can take that back, good. Alright. Great. Now, if we remove the power from the med bay and only activate it when we need it, we can have all three of these weapons operational, which is even better. So we're heading over to the next sector and then we're heading over to the store. So I don't think we don't particularly have a lot of scrap to really be spending right now. Local sensors pick up 2 ships engaged in a heated battle. It seems a Mantis military ship will surely defeat its prey. We're going to aid the civilian ship. Well, really we have no part in this. We're going to do it regardless. You frown, power up the weapons and prepare to engage the Mantis ship. Not today. So Mantis has decided to wander on into our security bay, but that's fine, we can quickly deal with that. Once all weapons are fired, here we go. Right, first is the shields. Now the shields are down, we're actually going to attack the shields. We have actually managed, I think, to kill one. So we're going to take one off our engines here to get our health back up, and we're going to continue hammering. Since our blades is almost ready, we're going to hammer the shields again. Now the shields are fully down, I can fire on their weapons again, stop them from firing on us, and hopefully, close to finishing the job, we're just going to open fire completely now. Any extra damage is a bonus at this point. And there we go. Attempt to contact the civilian ship. We've got 3 fuel and 33 scrap on that, that's not bad. They offer us even more scrap, so we just made over 60 scrap, got 5 fuel, some extra bits of it there. So that's great. It's a great little job so far. We're doing quite well. So far we're doing quite well. Squall's actually taken a bit of damage, I don't know when that happened, but he has, so let's get him healed back up and then sent back to where he belongs. And then get some power diverted to there. Right, now I want to start getting... Oh wait, we want to go to the store and then we want to start upgrading systems to nothing we want here. Identifying a Mantis trading post ahead, you signal them so that your approach won't be taken as a threat. The leader hails you. You have scrap, quickly come dock before the warriors see you. Crew teleporters, what will you want? There's a bit of a bugger because I don't want to particularly sell any of these right now. Oh, that's a harsh decision. That's a very harsh decision. But I think we're actually going to sell this for now. To get ourselves a crew teleporter, because I do want a crew teleporter. Okay, so if we disable this, we can actually have this put online at the sacrifice of having our engines down by 1. Most people are proficient in what they do now, bar Xenu's a little bit off, yeah, just a few bit off of having his first skills upgraded, so that's fine. But now, as long as our lasers take down the shields and we aim time the beam right, we will do a devastating amount of damage. but it does take 25 seconds to charge up. That's a long time, but that's why I got the crew teleporter, because if you take out all the crew, you get a substantial more amount of stuff like scrap, fuel, all that lot. Because the ship isn't completely destroyed, you can just salvage it. You are held by a rebel ship. When the rebellion is complete, you'll see a safer world will provide hell you won't. Well, you won't, but you get the point. Beyond the weapons. That's a fair bit of weapons there. They have got a med bay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send these guys down here. And I have a plan. So I don't think they can't actually harm us at all right now. So that's no problem for me. So once this is fully charged up, we're going to do some devastating damage to them. Excellent. Let's see if we can time this just right. First the shields. And then right across here. And then we teleport these guys over here. I'm not sure if my guys will actually survive this fight. It's quite worrying. I put them in a bit of a disadvantageous position. And they still got a little while to go. Oh god, run! Run! Let's send these guys back. Oh, just a tiny amount of health left. But with their first aid still down and we have killed one of their crew, we can just tank the damage from them for now until they start trying to run away. In fact, we're going to power down the engine entirely. Actually, there we go. We'll put power into the engines because for it. Actually, let's dispower this for now. Because we've got shit, I want to make sure our shields are safe, but because we've got our shields up and they can't damage us with the weapons they've got, we should be able just to take our time and empty their ship of rebels, so unless they try and run away. They already tried surrendering to us, so they might try and flee at some point. That's the last thing we want, because I want these guys dead. I don't want to be damaging any ship parts, because one bit of damage and these guys go. That's it. They're lost to us. But they're probably going to, start fleeing. And we won't be able to take them on in here. Alright, so because of that, we're not actually going to be able to take them down because they're just going to keep running there. So let's send these guys back and let's finish the job. There we go. Another time, maybe. Another time. Everyone can return to their bit. I really didn't want that to be here. I wish you could move where you want your subsystems to be, because that would be great. I don't think you can. No, I don't want that. For now, we're just going to invest in a bit more power. That way, when we take down this, we can have everything still operational. Yeah, we can have everything operational. Great. Alright. So we'll move on now. Yeah, repairing doesn't seem like a bad idea. 2 more, and then we can jump to the next sector. That sounds like a terrible offer, and this time I will actually turn it down. Your world all of a sudden changes. The mantis are on board your ship. Alright, this is worrying because there are 2 of them here. So what I'm going to do is send all these guys to one room. They won't be able to leave it. And ideally I want my mantis to take them down. They are going to do some damage there. And you guys. I'm not sure who's going to win that fight. We are. Good. Right. Pause that. Let's get you out there and you out there. Excellent. Right. You repair that one up. You head over there. Right, Lana didn't take any damage. She can go back to the doors. You can go in there. Let's get everyone healed up. And then everyone can go back. What was it? Yeah, let's put the beam at the front. That looks it's a bit worrying that way. I like that you can change that around at least. Alright, everyone's fully healed. Let's get that back. Take down the power for that. Put the power back into our engines. Get out of here because I don't want to get caught in that hell zone again. You've arrived at the long range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. You are immediately held by a mobile docking platform upon arrival. Welcome to Uncle Joe's Fixie Shop. Need a tune-up? We've got you covered. Inquire about their speciality. They offer to upgrade your door subsystem in exchange for some scrap. We would take that if we had enough scrap, but we don't, and it's not a major kind of thing enough for me to actually be upset about that. So, next sector, and I think we're going to go into the Mantis sector again. You've entered a poorly charted area of space that's known to be home to some of the Mantis. Ensure your whole plating is up to scratch, but you have enough fuel to make it through. That's fine. If we go down here, there is a lot of us for us to explore. But we won't be able to explore these two and get down all these three, I think. So, we're just going to get moving. And the first thing we come across is the sun, and they've got 3. Now that's worrying. That becomes an issue to us. So we're actually going to want to take this one offline and put these online instead. I don't have anything to exchange power with right now. Attacking our oxygen again, and I think I am going to take down their crew teleport to stop him from returning, guaranteeing that way that there is only one person left on board. Damn it. Oh god damn, our oxygen goes down regardless. And damn, this is not good. This is not what we wanted at all. Oh, the fire happened there. Okay. Right, okay, well they haven't got any health or anything for us to worry about. So, let's fire that. Then that. And their shields are down. Keep firing at their shields for now. Put the health back on. You should be able to maneuver across to there. No, you're gonna go through the place where I've deoxygenated. Okay, that's fine. Let's fire that as well. Show them how dead serious we are. You guys go into that room. Then wander into this one. Oh no! Damn! It's not what I wanted at all. The problem with this rock dude is he is just, well, she is just so slow. Right, let's get out of this place. I can worry about healing people later on. Your ship is held. We found you at last. Prepare to die. Right, now this is cool because they have 3 people, but they don't have a med bay at all. And although we only have to take down their weapons, so I'm going to charge those up. Get you guys healed up. Close our doors. Alright, you guys are healed. Great. This way, please. Missile incoming. Misses us. Excellent. let's take your weapons out from within. Oh no, men base down. Right, let's get that fixed up so our boys can come home nice and safe. Hopefully this won't hit our own lads here. Oh, but it did. And I'm free to take out their weapons. So whilst it's attacking their systems here, take it down another one. We may actually have to send our boys home before this fight's over, but if we don't, then we've taken over their ship and we've commandeered it. There we go, 50 scrap, 4 fuel. With the crew dead, you're able to take the fuel out of storage. You also take all the scrap you can manage. Excellent. We can send our boys home here. You go here. You guys can go over here. That's ideally what you want to be happening every time you get that, because that's wonderful, the ability to be able to do that. Hopefully at some point we can get another Mantis to come in, but Lana has just increased her combat. But for now, let's start working on getting our shields up to level 3, because that's going to become a little bit of a concern. I think at some point we want to probably upgrade our medbay too. How much did that cost us? We can actually do that one now. Cool. 1.5 times healing boost, that'll definitely do the job. And a store. I wish I didn't bloody sell anything now. Or upgrade anything. Charge laser, okay, so we don't want anything from here. Clone bay hacking, drone controlled, nothing we want there. Nothing we can sell. So let's just, yeah, see it costs 3 to fix up in the store. It was right, that's good. Yeah, so okay. I think we're okay with that decision right now. Let's just continue exploring. Hopefully take out some more ships in the meantime. Wow, these guys have a lot of weapons. And they've just locked down all of our doors. Now just those ones, okay. As I said, my Mantis down there ready, but I don't think they can hurt us too much right now. You managed to get out of there, great. I did not want to do that. Okay, that's missing us, that's good. Alright, our evasion's gone up now as well. People leveled up. That's come back online, which is a pain. There we go, but it didn't last that long. Alright, so we want to take down their clone bakes, otherwise they're just going to keep coming back. Great. Now, in order to protect that, we're going to send our people here. So anyone that dies now is buggered. So we're going to take down that repair drone before it gets fixed. They won't be able to come back up. And we can just kill away. Not a problem. As long as we can withhold this damage, we should be okay. Their oxygen's down. Oh, that's not good. I'm actually going to have to send these guys back for now. Fire's got a little bit out of hand here. Our shields are down. Damn this thing blocking us out of the doors. It's beginning to power up its FTL drive. Not great. FTL is delayed at the moment. Ah, Jesus Christ, our oxygen as well. Right, let's get you out of here. They are causing havoc on our ship right now. Where is... I think we may may accept their offer of surrender here in this case. The extra fuel's handy, and yeah, I'm okay with that. Because I would like to repair whatever the hell's going on right now with our ship. It's not got any oxygen in it, but we need that fixed more than anything. Which means we won't get the oxygen back there, because our oxygen's actually offline. Get you the hell out of there! Whew! Hopefully you'll be able to fix up the oxygen before he suffocates. Yep, oxygen's back on. That's good. God damn these guys. That hurt a lot. And our Zemu's got a lot of repairing to do. Alright, let's get this repaired, which also has no oxygen. Eventually these things start like getting on top of you, you'll forget about small things like that and it'll come back on you. It's a lot of repairing to do, good god. I'll definitely get the repair skill up, which is great. There we go, 10% faster repair on top of what Zemu's already got. Oh! He's got 10 plus his evasion skill now, as you can see here, he's going yellow instead of green. Our weapon systems have got that as well. You need healing. You need to do that. Let's send you across there right now, Biggs. I think you're the engine man, I don't remember. Let's send you back to doors. Let's get Zemu healed back up. Return everyone. Whew, that got crazy. Ooh, the stress core. I am a fan of the stress cores. Right. Greetings, so good to see you've been out of fuel and floating here for weeks. We're terrified. We were terrified a pirate or those damn rebels will find us first. Can you spare some fuel? Give them the fuel they need, not a problem. Thank you so much. We don't have much to offer, but have a look at the sector scans we took. Right, so now we can see everything in this sector. So these don't offer us much. There might be events here, but they don't offer us much. And there's a distress call to answer to before we go. So if I go here, 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 and then the exit, I think we should just have just about enough room to do that. Okie dokie. You're grazing, rattle, and soft clicking. You reach for your pistol. Intruders on board. Whoa! Alright, let's open up some doors. Actually, let's close these ones because they're going to have to blast their way out. Open up these ones and keep these ones closed. Let's send you guys to the back room here. This is our forward force. Yeah, see, now they're trying to fight their way out, whilst they're slowly choking to death. Yeah, that's fine. You take that out as well. Yeah, you realise that one's choking? Now I'm going to choke them out even more. You came to the wrong ship. Yeah, you don't want to be in here either, guys. This one's just choking away slowly and steadily. How about you? Simple. We don't take any hull damage for that. Clever, Captain. Whooey! Zemu, you can go repair that. Alright. So I think Zemu, given that you've best been able to repair everything for us at a quite fast-paced nature, you've earned yourself a nickname. So I'm going to call you Wrench. Lana's been putting out fires like crazy, so I'm going to call you Hammer. You've just been constantly jumping up and down on the ground like a crazy rock hammer. I'll take that. No one else has earned anything of notoriety, but I'm quite happy to leave it as that for now. I'm hoping Williams will earn himself a particular nickname soon. Okie dokie. Move the hell on, shall we? You arrive just in time to see an unusually well-armed NG ship destroying a small pirate craft. Teleport signal was detected. Intruder on deck. Side with the fugitive and fight the NG ship. Agreed to offer up the Mantis in exchange. Now, we'll side with him for now, I think. A young Mantis is in a charred uniform is teleported onto the deck. He begs a sanctuary from the NG and offers to serve in exchange for your protection. Oh, the second Mantis we've been looking for. The NG have already traced the teleport signal and are offering a deal in exchange. We'll side with him. He expresses his thanks and prepares to help you fight his pursuer. I don't think they'll be doing too much damage to us. Hammer, take over the cameras. We need to see what the hell's going on. I think we're gonna be okay. Now, NGs do actually get some automated healing, but I don't think it's gonna be enough for them to survive this beating I'm about to lay down on them. Doesn't look like it. Oh, we did start taking damage there. That's not great. Why is our shields not max? Okay. Ah, they've got a medbay. I see. I see. I don't think it's going to be enough to save your friend here, is it? Right. Now we'll take our guys back here quickly and get them healed up because they're going for a second round. We're going to empty these guys out. Maybe not the best way to handle it, but I'm pretty sure we can just about get this done. Once we take down these systems here, now that they won't be able to do that, we'll send our intruders on board to slow them down. Now I also think we can take the hammering from their weapons so we don't have to worry too much. They won't be able to heal and we'll quickly enter up the ship. Six fuel, 48 scrap, and we got ourselves a friendly little mantis, because that can backfire. Sometimes they can end up being treacherous little shites, but we did it. Good job, Hammer. I don't know if I'll keep them on doors or not. I think we'll keep them on doors for now. And these guys. So Martin and Williams are a security force, which is awesome. I really want to head to that store before we leave, so I'm going to try and get up there, but I'm not sure if it's going to be in range of the rebels or not. Either way, we're going to have to fight our way out of here now. You receive a message from a small refugee convoy. Hell, we'd like to help you on your mission, but don't have much offer. If you have an extra metal, perhaps we could work on your ship. They offer to upgrade your oxygen system. You know what, for 15, worth it. I don't know whether that's in there or not. I can't take the risk with our ship being the way it is right now. Once you arrive at the location of a distress call, a civilian ship hails you. Thank you for responding to our beacon. Our FTL navigation has gone haywire. We can't plot a course to the nearest depot to get it fixed. Could you help lead us there? Yeah, sure. So we get some scrap out of that, and the quest mark will be in our next sector. You arrived at a long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. An abandoned space station circles a lonely planet. A quick check yields schematics for a drone. You bring it aboard the ship. So we've got a system repair drone, but we don't have our drone system to do anything with it. But we do get some more scrap. So I think we can upgrade here and have the next level of shields. Now I got 3 laser shields. To the next sector then, rebel or abandoned. Let's go to the abandoned sector. That sounds awesome. There we go, we get our first achievement unlocked, and we've unlocked an NG cruiser with that. There have been a number of reports of advanced ships salvaging the wrecks and abandoned mining facilities in this sector. Could it be that the Lanius have resurfaced? Congratulations, by making it to the 5th sector you've unlocked an NG and playable ship for the future playthroughs. So Lanius are really cool, I think. Lanius are very cool, but if we come across them, then I'll explain a little bit about them. A Federation encrypted signal is being broadcast from a nearby planet. Ooh, this is hard, because we've got a decent crew, but we could lose someone here maybe. It could be a trap. Let's move on. Or let's send an away party to investigate. You find a secret Federation outpost. They are aggressively out of supplies, but eager to tell you another secret base. They give you the coordinates. Oh! Right here! You built them relatively close by, didn't you? You search near the coordinates given to you, but your search yields no results. Perhaps they were mistaken. Damn it! That's a damn shame. So... okay, this is our main area to get to, so I can get to the quest and the exit. How we do that is we get to this one here. So let's explore around here once we've got some time. God yes, any day I'll happily exchange drone parts to scrap, any day. They leave without a word, that's fine. There's a store as well, nice! The Lanius merchant appears to have significantly improved translators. You can clearly understand the message. Metal content more than sufficient. Does your ship care to exchange resources for our excess metal? Decline, but ask about their translation device. Ooh. Damn it! This one does not mind this no matter this one does not mind this ship, they pull away and you are left to wonder what is meant by that. Perhaps the translation device has not been perfected. Oh god, we really wanted one of those. To be forced scrap off is such a pain. I wasn't really up for the fuel exchange though, I like keeping that. Your scans have picked up a Lanius vessel in the system. It appears to be navigating rich debris field, harvesting the minerals. Attempt to harvest some for yourself. As you attempt to navigate the debris, you come too close to the Lanius ship, they proceed to try to harvest you. Oh, so you can see here, their ship is also oxygen. These guys do not need oxygen, and also I think drain oxygen from the systems they're in, or rooms they're in. So we won't actually be able to board these guys at all. So this one's just going to be a straight up fight. So we're going to want to hammer down their shields, because I don't think their weapons can damage our ship level 3 shields. Nope, it cannot. Great. And now with that down, don't have enough power. Let's sacrifice this, turn this on. Keep the burst laser on. We want to keep the shield down for as long as possible, so the moment it does get down, we can blast away with our blade beam. And then I can show you off, hopefully, its true damaging potential here. Right, that's off completely. Will you get it up tight? Alright, here we go. So, if I do it like this, that's 4 rooms. And remember how much damage that does each? That destroys. Not only do I do that, but I also do the extra damage for destroying a subsystem or system. So, crazy stuff. We got ourselves a nice amount of scrap now to head to the store with. Nice! Oh, this is awesome! This is going really well. This beacon is bustling with activity. It looks like some merchants decided to capitalize on the fact that dozens of refugee ships are using this location to recharge their FTL drives. You browse their wares. Automated reload. Cooldown between weapon shots is improved by 10%. That's pretty cool. Reverse ion field protects your ship from ion damage, giving 50% chance to negate it entirely. Explosive replicator. Okay, what's on page 2? Drones. Don't really care for drones. Let's sell that once we remember. Requires a drone part to launch it, but would shut people out of a room. So I could shut them out of their med bay. No. I think, well, for one, we're definitely gonna get all that repaired. But I think let's take our first augmentation here. And there's nothing we can do here. Seems like a waste of scrap, but might not be a waste of scrap. No, you don't need to actually revert power to these systems, they just automatically get power, so that's pretty handy. I think we are going to get the cameras upgraded so I can keep these guys here. Save the stations, that way it saves us a little bit of time. To here is where we want to be, so... Alright, let's keep it moving. So we have got our ship still following us behind. Oh, here we go. Now I have a crew teleporter. Not good. The pirate ship patrolling the sector has been busy. The breeze of several rebel scouts and at least one civilian ship lit the area. Welcome, welcome. There's room for one more. The overconfident pirate hails you as he charges his weapon and moves into attack. Right. Who are they sending down? They're sending down 2 people to attack us. Very interesting. Now choking these guys out, unfortunately, is not an option for us. Let's get the flat beam on charge. Let's put the spare amount into our med bay. Wow, that is not great. Let me help you repair that. Right, and I also need to concentrate on this. Right. Now we're losing oxygen in these rooms, so let's... get these guys out here, just in time. Our oxygen is down too. Let's fire this again. These guys are in trouble now. Oh, that's a missile shot, that hurts. But I've taken out their health systems, so now I'm going to send down my own little strike force and see how they like that. See how you like your oxygen being attacked, huh? And this should be more than adequate to get things done. Let's get that repaired up as soon as we can. And there we go, 2 fuel, 54 scrap, 1 drone part. Not so confident now, are we? Let's send our boys home. Whew. Let's get you healed up whilst we can as well. So that got a little bit crazy there. Lanius are very, very hard to compete with. But I think we managed to play that just about right. And although we have taken, I'd say, a little bit of damage there, we do walk away from that fight. So we're on top. Definitely on top at the moment. I think I can quite happily send everyone back by you, and you need to go get yourselves healed up. Oh, we've been playing this for quite some time now. And this is just one playthrough. This game has a crazy amount of potential. So there's a lot of stuff to do in it. We haven't even got anywhere near to completing it yet. It's awesome. I do love this game, really do. Let's close that door up. Everyone's happy where they are, and we can move the hell on. It's a stress signal, but we have got a bit of time to spare first. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we should be able to head to these 3, these 2, then distress, then quest, then exit. You notice a number of landing ships absorbing a forward rebel base and its automated scouts. They don't seem to be aggressive. Perhaps their desire for metal could prove to be useful. Try to use them to delay the rebels or leave them alone. Let's try to use them to delay the rebels. Hey, there we go. We can spend a bit more time exploring. You try your best to convey the notion that the approaching rebel fleet has countless automated ships scouting for them. They thank you for the tip and prepared to jump in the direction you came. That will hopefully delay the fleet. You scrap what remains to the rebel station. Nice. Very cheeky. Very cheeky. And let's get the hell out of here. Merchant ship is docked with a Lanius transport. You message them to see if they need any help. It turns out they've been studying the Lanius ability to reshape metal. Inquire about the process. Okay, so 50 scrap gets us a weapon, 45 gets us an augmentation, and 40 gets us a drone schematic. So we want the weapon, I think. I think we want the weapon. Let's give him a chain burst laser. Nice. Alright, I think that's okay. What does that do? Requires 2 power, 16 charge time, maximum after 3 volleys. It only takes 7 seconds to charge and gives 2 shots per charge, so that's not awful. So we can actually power all 3 of these as well. That's the great thing about that, is if we take this off and we were to take this off, boom, we got ourselves 3 weapons. But I actually kind of I kind of want my crew teleport always ready to go. You never know when you're going to need it. There appears to be some sort of research station near a pulsar, although it's hard to tell since a portion of it has been melted. The landing ship has been working at it moves to intercept you. Totally oblivious to the threat of EM pulses. Right. Holy crap, that's a lot of weapons! Good God! And now, choking as well whilst taking damage, my boys would not have enough time to make it back. So we're going to have to slam those weapons down this moment we can. Oh, that hurt shields! Thankfully, I think our good old friend Wrench here can take care of that. Let's find a flak first of all. Then our lasers. That shuts some weapons down at least. We're going to keep firing a flak whilst we can. Appears to be trying. Oh, they don't want to fight any longer, huh? Too late. Ah! Send these boys off to the med bay. I need you to be fixing that up for us. That's a pretty good deal. You receive a health from the ship, followed by a crew translation. This time we will. This time we will show them mercy. We'll get our guys healed up and sent back. We need to repair our ship when we can, because we are in a bit of trouble right now. We are almost critical. And that's the last thing I want. Send our boys back to where they belong. Alright, our crew is ready to go. Almost. We haven't got any power in our engines, so that's not good. Alright, let's get the hell out of here before that goes off again. Hello, we used our last FTL fuel to jump to the station to indicate a burnt out husk of debris and warp metal. As we see, the war must have spread to this sector. We've been stranded ever since. Oh, we're giving them fuel. They've upgraded our reactor. Very kind of them. Very kind of them. Okay, so now we can move on to our quest and drop the ship off that's been trailing us behind all this crazy adventure. Shortly after you arrive, the ship you are escorting jumps nearby. They thank you for your help and offer you your reward. Right, plenty of scrap now. Definitely get our ship fixed as soon as possible. We're definitely going to start running low on fuel though if we're not careful. Okay, improved sensors perform a scan of the area. So we jump into a field of debris. It appears a battle recently took place here and the loser seems to have been a civilian ship. The message was left on repeat before it was destroyed. Rebels attacking, please send aid. The responsible rebels are likely still nearby. So here we go, we've managed to find the ship now, and now we shall take revenge on them. What they've done cannot be justified. They've got a bigger flak cannon than us, and I don't like that. Right, so here's the plan. We're going to take out their health, their medbay first. So I'm going to take down their shields with the flak, then I'm going to unload my lasers on their medbay, and then I'm going to move into attack, protecting the medbay from being repaired at the same time. That is the plan. Right, let's send our boys off. Oh, we got lucky there, that missed. See how long this fight can keep up for. All whilst I keep trying to attack their weapons. There we go, that's the flak cannon off, don't have to worry about that anymore. One of our dudes is taking sufficient damage. Okay, we can get back into this fight now. I believe he's the last guy to worry about. We just about did it. Oh, just about did it. Look at those health bars remaining. Phooey. Phoo fucking -y. Wasn't badly done. Was not badly done at all. Let's get our boys healed up. Ah, our crew is doing great. I definitely feel like Williams and Martin have earned a nickname, but I do not know what to call them. For the love of God, I do not know what to call them. These guys are doing great as well. What was it? Who's here? Biggs and School. Doing an amazing job of just avoiding so many shots. Crazy. So we could actually almost get 4 barriers, which is what I don't think I've ever achieved that before. NG controlled sector. This hopefully is where things get a little bit calmer. Impossible to really tell. You've arrived in NG space. The mountains have been threatening the NG core world, but you should be able to stock up for your journey. Don't mind if I do. So, we're ideally looking for a store as soon as possible. I think we're going to take this route out here. The Federation encrypted signals broadcast from a nearby planet. Let's send away another. Here we go. You find a hidden Federation outpost and message you quick. We just got word from a sister outpost that they've been discovered by rebels on an attack. If you're loyal to the Federation, go save them. We absolutely will. Wow! You arrive in the sector to see a small outpost being bombarded by an automated drone. This must be the Federation base you were told about. Ooh, Jesus. These guys can do some damage. Our shield's almost at max, so it's not a bad idea to let this thing keep firing away at us. But we definitely want to take its weapons off. So first flak, and then our lasers. Complete miss. Devastating. So let's fire the flak again. And our lasers. Really? Not great. This is not great at all. We are taking substantial damage now. We seriously need to take these goddamn weapons offline. Oh my god. This is a crazy tough fight right now. I can't afford to have him come off our shields to help repair, so I'm going to send Doorman here to go repair. These guys really need to put out this fire. Please, for the love of God. Our weapons have just gone offline. You two go fix that, you continue putting out the fire. Hopefully we should be able to get some time to get our stuff back online now. Thankfully we don't have to worry about this weapon repairing itself anytime soon. So we can just continue to take harassment from this thing. That's one shield down, right. We want to basically just keep this up whilst we can. You two now are going to need to go repair this. You back on the engines, please. Yeah, I should be able to get our shields back up. Right. So, first, flat cannon. Fire. Now the shields off. Fire the shields. That's another level of shields down. Great. Alright. And now fire the flak again. Fire the chain laser after that. And this one on the weapons. Keep that and that firing at that. Keep you firing at this. There we go. Here we go. Keep this automated. Keep this automated. Keep this automated. Holy crap, that got tough. You scrap the wreckage. With the threat gone, you contact the Federation outpost. They respond. Our location has been compromised. Take everything you can and please drop one of our survivors off at the next station. One of the soldiers offers to stay to fight. So we got a fucking hell, that got intense. We could have lost so much right there. Who else took damage? Let's get you two in there. Wow, that got tough. That was almost the end of our ship. We need to find a sword desperately. Right, and we got someone new. Magma. Alright, named after a Pokemon, huh? Right. Where do we want you? Let's put you in security right now. Just take a moment to chill before we move on. There is a store. We're moving to a store. We cannot risk taking any more damage. The NG can do remarkable things with just a pile of scrap. The NG Hive at this beacon are selling equipment just for that. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was not on. Can cut across entire ships. Requires half a power, only does 1 damage instead of 3 there. But has less charge time as well on top of that. I think we're going to keep that on us for now. I didn't think we were going to use one, but I think we may end up buying a drone controller. Defense drone, not too worried about that, not too worried about that. These aren't the best drones to have, I don't know. I really don't know. I think we want to concentrate on having all our weapons ready, so let's do that for now. 100 more for that. Then we have to cut things off. So I think once we've taken down shields, then we take the flat cannon off, which I'm going to put in 1 now, and then we put the beam on after that. I think that's going to be the plan from this point on, once we get our weapons maxed anyway. Holy hell. Right now we've got enough to do all of this, have this all maxed out without a worry. Let's continue exploring, shall we? We're in a much more stable state now though. Even though each individual injury is made up of trillions of nanomachines, their culture still revolves around traditional social interactions, and nearby stations seem to be constructed for entertainment, passings, energy travelers. Cool. We receive a message from a small convoy. They're looking for some military supplies and are offering to try and improve your reactor in exchange. I'll happily agree to that. So now our reactor's been increased as well. We'll have to another freight scrap for that. So far we're doing okay. You arrive at Zoltan Research Facility. Basically I'm researching genetic distortion due to stasis sleep and prolonged FTL travel. You ask if your crew have the time to get under a few scans. I'm sure we can spare a few minutes. Please accept these small cakes made from stiff dough as well as some scrap. Cool. Okay, so we've got some extra scrap out of that. That's good. Everything's going okay at the moment. Okay, as soon as you jump into the system, you receive small help from a nearby civilian energy vessel. Their captain appears to be on your screen. Strange bug claiming system they're debugging. Let's listen to their problems. Found malfunction of Mantis, believe it is human, will receive input only from human. Danger variation extremely high, will provide assistance. Interesting. Will receive input only from human. So let's send over a human then? The Mantis is grateful to see another human and introduces himself as Robert Smith. He explains he's from a new human colony and would appreciate being returned there. Return him home. The colony is a mining operation that specialises in FTL fuel. Robert's family, head engineers, are excited to see him and are very grateful for his return. Apparently he ran away to join the Federation, like his old brother, but was never accepted onto the ship. Well, let's offer him a position onto our ship. Overcapacity. We are unfortunately going to get rid of Magmar in this case then. Sorry pal, for another Mantis. We will do better with the mining facility, I think. There we go, 3 Mantis, 1 NG, 1 rock person, few humans. Fuel, hull is fine, fuel is fine, missiles and drone parts more than exceptional. Everything here is going great, everything's maxed out right now, everyone has their positions and their roles. Let's save the stations and let's move the hell on. Go down here, but we'll head to the stress and move on from there. Energy ship in the vicinity, seeing you jumping onto the chief immediate broadcast. Surrender subject goal, wealth, energy motivation, survival, transfer of goods acceptable. Explain that you're friendly. The energy is satisfied with your explanation. Beneficial, subject goal, long journey, remains compatible with transfer of goods from energy. May send over the gear willingly and if you feel better for it. Huh. I didn't need any of that, but I appreciate it. Well, I mean I needed it, but you didn't have to give me it. That's wonderfully kind of you. Distress signals come from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Their satellite defense system has gone haywire and they repair. Hey! So we know how this one can go. And that goes positively for us. We get more scrap. And now we've reached 100. We can afford to do this. So now we can continue with our plan. Don't need that in oxygen at the moment, so that's fine. So when we take off the flak, we'll be able to... Everything's going relatively well so far, I think. Let's go up to here then. Why not? You will inform a nearby station of your flight from the rebels. They offer to outfit your ship with a weapon and wish you well. More scrap and a weapon. We won't use it, but we appreciate it. We may end up getting ourselves into a fight we don't want to be in though. We may have underestimated rebels here because they're catching up. An energy ship hails. Engine upgrade necessary for travel home. Sells equipment necessary for engine upgrades. Okay. A halberd beam. Slow but reliable standard beam. Oh, we don't need any other beam weapons I don't think. Don't need any more crew. Breaches through the enemy hull and randomly ionizes system. The boarding drones require 1 drone part for delay. Deploy for each new enemy. They will board the enemy ship and attack as long as they are powered. I like the sound of that, but I don't have enough. So let's sell some stuff then. Let's sell this and this. We need... we don't have enough, I see, for the drone controller as well. So I guess we won't take it. That's okay. I'm okay with that as well. Let's concentrate on getting our shields to max then as well. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to fight our way out of this one. Really hoping we wouldn't, but we definitely are. The rebel fight here would seem to suggest elements of the rebel fleet are already making incursions in NG space. You move to engage. They have a clone facility, so we take that offline and we are good to go. They only have 2 shields, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put this online now, take the shields offline of these, destroy all this, and then we are going to invade. Right, system's charging, 25 seconds, we've got to survive this one for. Let's send our good old friend the Mantis in here, they'll take care of this. Fire, not what we need right now. Actually, let's leave you here. Let's get you out of there. We'll come back and repair that in a minute. Right, so we're not doing good right now. Hey-o! I'll happily accept that as a crazy amount of fuel. Won't have to invade them at all. Did we just lose our engine? No! Our wrench is gone! Well, this is tragic. This is a sad day. Our repair time is going to be slowed significantly for this, and our shields... We're just gonna have to repair where we can, it seems. Let's get you to help out with this as well for now then. Get you doing that whilst you're healing up, send you down there to help that out. Oh no! I didn't pay attention and we lost a wrench for it. He tried his best, bless him, he really did. This is a sad day. This is a very sad day. Now we're gonna have to fight our way out with spirits halved. And so it's crucial that we do not lose. This fight here is incredibly crucial. But the moment we can jump, we are getting out of here. I have no intention of staying any longer than we need to. FTL drives at half. Right, that's one weapon offline for now. That's a lot of lasers coming in. Just about took on that. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's go to some more energy worlds. Oh, and that is being locked onto us. We just managed to get out of there. You have arrived at any space. The fall of the Federation has brought tough times to these robotic life forms, but they're usually willing to help. Anyone take any damage? Wedge took a little bit of a hit. Let's get you repairing that up. We walked away from that mostly unscathed there. Let's see if you go help him out in time. Just speed things up a bit. It is very upsetting to us that we lost wrench there. Very upsetting indeed. Oh, an asteroid field. Don't usually come across those. With some Zoltans, some NG, and a crew teleport and a med bay. Right. But we've only got 3, so if I time this right, we can do something decent here. Now that's sending people on over to our shields. We don't like that. We do not like that at all. Let's get Smith in here as well since they're attacking us. And whilst we can, let's try and take this offline. Nope. Oh, but we are taking fire now. Right, we managed to kill them before the crew teleport recharged enough to bring them back. Weapons being on fire right now, that's not great. Another missile coming in. Engines offline. Crew teleport offline. God damn. There we go. You two this way. Oh, good God. They are really hammering us right now. We are not a good position. No, oh, Jesus Christ. Come on. We need our shields back up. One hit and that's it. We're done for. Oh no! No! The Ultimecia comes to an end, and with it our lives. One last explosion marks your fate as your ship is torn apart. Ah. Well, that was a good run. I was very happy with that run. That wasn't bad. That was not bad at all. Alright, that was something special there. Oh, alright, I'm gonna stop reminiscing of everything that's just happened. Anyway guys, my name is Cascarag, this has been FTL, and thank you very much for watching.